lions just jumped in the water. I don't know why they done that. We wouldn't disturb them. Just passed really close. I caught one of them though.
You did?
Yes, so goodbye sea lions from Galapagos. Day 2 on our Pacific crossing from Galapagos to Marquesas. As you can see, we've got no wind. No wind. We've got Bob Marley with us, but we have no wind. We've been sailing last night, if you can say sailing, at 2.5 knots, 3 knots, and we've done 95 miles in 24 hours, which is slow. But you know, we haven't motored. We've just started the motor this morning, the engine this morning, because it was a bit batteries were low and we were not making any progress. We've got the mainsail up, boom, not doing much, just keeping us a bit balanced. I had to improvise a sort of on-the-go cover for the cockpit, because it's very hot. So yeah, this is our cover. No fish. We've had a little issue. It's the second time our halyard, this is the halyard for the spinnaker, it's chafing around the top of the mast on something. I looked yesterday with the binoculars, I thought it was fine, but last night with all the movement of the sail, something has almost cut it. So I had to take it down today, put this pipe over it, plastic pipe, hose, and hopefully we'll stop. We don't want to lose our halyard, so in the middle of the Pacific, for sure. We keep seeing plastic bottles floating around. One just went a few minutes ago. So yeah, there is some rubbish. In general, plastic we see around. And we're going south now. We're trying to catch, hopefully where the clouds are there, there's a bit more wind. That's what it shows on the grid files on the weather. That south there is a bit more wind. We're trying to get there. Obviously the only way is using the engine with no wind. And what can we do? We're using fuel, but we're charging the batteries so we can play the music, and we have some cold beer. I have some cold beer in the fridge, so hopefully have a cold beer later on. We had breakfast at 12 o'clock, sent some emails, texts. We caught up with our friends which are also sailing to Marquesas as we speak. Some of them are far away in front of us, some are very close. We can't see them or talk to them, only via sat phones. We saw something jumping around on the distance, and we changed course a bit since we're motoring to go a bit closer to see what it is. And there are hundreds of dolphins, and now a bird has joined the action. They're going around in a semicircle or circle, hundreds of them, and the little ones jump very high and they do some flips. We guess they're hunting. Hopefully you can see some of them. Here we are in our living room. This is the view from our little window. We've got about 20 knots of wind, plus sometimes we're going up the waves, and sometimes we have waves coming past the window and we can see underwater. Anna is having her coffee over here.
Hi.
There she is. Hello.
What a tough night.
Tough night, yes. Yes, I didn't sleep, so I can say it was a tough night. And this is the view. Good morning. This is day 8 on our crossing from Galapagos to Marquesas. And it's very windy. The ocean picked up a bit. Obviously from the camera you can't see that, but waves are biggish. We have squalls over squalls over squalls all night. We changed sails 100 times, this way, that way. Now we're close hold. We were meant to be running with the wind, with the trade winds, but we're not, which is alright. It's alright, it's not so bad as long as we have wind. I didn't sleep at all last night. I had to just keep coming to do changes on the sails and the direction and everything else. The good thing with a lot of wind is that our wind generator is keeping the fridge, the batteries, the autopilot, navigation lights, everything topped up, which is very good. We collected some water from the rain in this too, from the sail here. So the water is coming down from there straight in there. That's water, very good water for showers, for washing things, so very good, happy with that. We're healed quite a bit, but we're making good progress. Let's see what speed we're doing. Yeah, 7.5 at times. We're going in the right direction as well, which is what we want. And today we've got less than 2,000 miles to go, which is also very good. So yes, happy days on board the Mehalah. Anna is having a nap, and we shall crack on. For the first time ever, we have is riding the waves like a dolphin. We have a big dorado swimming next to our boat. There she is, big one, big guy, big guy. I was looking around the boat and I just saw this creature flying around next to us. There he is, look, like a dolphin. He's just riding the waves.
Because she's got so lovely color, because her skin is so obvious.
It's on the other side. Right now on day 11, we're celebrating our halfway. We're arriving to halfway across the Pacific. We've got about 1,500 miles to go. We've covered the same from Galapagos to here. It's windy today, it's good. We're happy when it's windy because we're moving quite fast. We like that, I like that. Last night was fluky sails. I had to take the baby stay down because it was flappy. Now we've got the full, well, almost full Genoa and one reef in the main. Anna is over here on the back on the posh ladder, enjoying the sun and also enjoying, she will tell you what is she enjoying, because we have a chef on the boat and every now and then the chef spoils the crew. So interview on the Pacific. What are you eating? Don't be too fussy, just tell us what you're eating.
I can't speak at the same time as I'm eating.
Oh, excusez-moi, so pardon. Anna is eating a pancake. That's the pancake over there. I made some American pancakes, not the Romanian ones. The Romanian ones are thinner or European should I say, thinner. These ones are much thicker and they're better for the Atlantic, because you have a couple of them and you're stuffed. So beautiful weather, and good progress. And anything else? Maybe leave me a little bit of the last one. No? Good morning, this is day 13 on our passage from Galapagos to Marquesas. It's been a particularly long night. Last night the wind picked up from nice perfect conditions, 15 knots so on, to 28, gusting with squalls. The sea, the ocean picked up. It's very waves from few angles, directions is not the pattern, and they're quite frequent. They slam the boat, they hit the boat. When the squalls come, the wind picks up big time. It starts turning the boat around and so on. We had an event last night before going down below. A squall came and it jibed the main twice. We have a preventer to stop it from doing that, and it did work, obviously. That's that there. But on the second jibe, it snapped off. It came off from the mast, and now we have a bit of damage on the deck. Nothing, so it came out from here. So after the event with the preventer, I put one more reef in the main, so now we've got 2 reefs in. We had no Genoa, and now I let a bit of Genoa out. It's cold out because we need a bit of speed in these confused seas and waves. The slower we go, the more we get tossed about. Last night we spent a lot of time getting rolled around on the bunk, so not much sleep, or no sleep at all. There are waves coming from behind us. There are some long waves, and there are these guys here. This one here. They're coming from slightly different angle, and they're very frequent. There's another one now. Say the least. And that one there, that one breaking. When he hits the boat, it turns us around and slows us down, and then by the time we pick up the speed, another one comes and does the same thing again. So we can't have any hatches open, because some of them they break on the side of the boat, and water gets splashed or comes over the deck. And obviously you don't want to get wet, so it's quite hot, sticky, not smelly, but just sticky down below. Cooking and that sort of thing, it's an absolute mission. Everything rolls around. To be honest, I was expecting better overall conditions in the Pacific, you know, but it's an ocean, so one should expect these conditions, really. The main difference between the Pacific and the Atlantic is that in the Atlantic you had bigger waves but longer waves. Here you have these shorter and more frequent and more confused waves, and it doesn't seem to have a pattern here, the ocean, the swell and the waves. It's just a bit more like all over the shop, which is not so easy to deal with.
Mehalah of Lerwick, Citrate White. Good morning.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Yeah, we see you and receive.
Just a quick question. I wanted to ask you if you've seen any other sailing boats up to now.
Since Panama Canal, nobody like you.
Zic că nici noi de când am plecat din...
Okay, same here. From Galapagos, no ships. You're the first ship.
Yeah. Looks like, yes. We met day or a couple of days ago a fishing boat and nothing else. But it's okay in this area.
Ia întreabă de unde vine și unde se duce.
What's your next port of call? I can see on AIS it's PFPPT, but I don't know what that means.
Okay, it's international IMO lock code. It's Papete, French Polynesia, Tahiti.
Și de unde vine?
And
you said you're coming from Panama?
Yes, we're coming actually from Europe, long trip, with US call, with Colombia call, then Panama Canal, and then we go to islands, Tahiti, New Caledonia, then Australia, Zealandia, and back to Europe.
Where
wow, big trip, yeah, same as us. We crossed the Panama, Galapagos, and yeah, we're going to Marquesas, and then New Zealand, Australia, so yeah.
And Vika, we come from
Europe. Pleasure trip. Okay. Have the good journey.
De unde
Thank
din
you.
Europa?
Are you Russian by any chance?
Yeah, we are Russians here.
We are almost neighbors. We're from Romania.
Ah, okay. And then we will have Easter next Sunday. So, congratulations.
Yes, same here. Have a good party, and yeah, we're gonna have a drink as well for Easter. Yes.
Okay, guys. Have a nice, safe, and good weather for you.
Same. Take care and enjoy. Goodbye.
Au, măi, trebuia
in the middle of the ocean. We've been in touch with our Russian friends from the ship called Citrate White. They're coming from Europe, from Russia, with the ship. The crew is Russian, and they're going around the world. They're going to New Zealand, Australia, and then we don't know, probably Suez Canal. We didn't ask them the complete route. The captain was very short. He didn't want to talk too much. He said Easter is next week. We need to celebrate. We asked him if he's seen any other boats along the way, and he said no. All the way from Panama, no boats, only one fishing boat, one fishing ship. Is very close to us, about a mile. It's gonna be a mile in 10 minutes, a mile away. Quite big. He's got containers. We didn't ask him what he's carrying, but we can see the containers. It's 607 feet long, 98 feet wide, and 32 draft. There we go. You got all the information you need from Citrate White. Yeah, first visual contact with a commercial vessel as such, or any vessel. The other vessels we saw were on AIS, but visual, this is the first ship we're seeing in 2 weeks and 1 day. So we've got something cooking downstairs. We've got some pasta with tuna today. We shall have a little glass of something to celebrate the vodka. Yeah, we're gonna have some cold vodka. And we're taking it easy. We're no longer racing. We've entered the cruising mode after 2 weeks and a bit. The winds are okay. Everything is fine. We're just chilling now. Good morning. It's about 11:30 ship's time. This is day 17 on the way from Galapagos to Marquesas, and as usual on the ocean crossings, I like to make a quick movie about the waves behind us and the wake and the conditions. Really, you can't really see the waves from any other angle. This is the best place to film the waves. So we have 20 and sometimes 23, 25 knots of wind, which is okay. It's all right. We're going downwind, and it's always interesting to see the waves, how quickly they build up from flat, almost nothing, a bit of swell, to big ones, like for example this one coming now. Of course they don't they're not aggressive or anything like that, because we're going with them, but yeah, it makes every now and then one comes and it hits the boat from the side, like this one that just passed, and we swing around a bit, but no, all is good and comfortable as such. And we had a very good night's sleep last night with mild winds and not too bad seas, so good rest. You see in front of us, it's Oahuku. We just arrived in Marquesas, and our friends, the dolphins, are around to welcome us, and they're jumping around. Hopefully we'll catch one on camera. Quite a few of them. There he is, one, and they're big ones. We are in a bit of a hurry. We got full main and full Genoa. We're trying to get to an anchorage just before it's pitch black. I don't know if we're gonna make it or not. It's gonna be dark, but we're trying to make as much progress as we can. Of course, we're happy to see land. There's the dolphin, the big ones, well-fed dolphins. There they are. I'm gonna go for a swim to show you what's the situation with our hull after 3 weeks of sailing in the Pacific. This is the back, full of some green stuff, and I'm gonna go underneath to show you the barnacles.